want no chronic smoke with me. Y'all trying to smoke with me.
They don't want no smoke with me. They don't want no smoke with me, my darling. They don't want no smoke with me. They don't want no smoke with me.
What's up, y'all? Back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the top mods to do for your Audi S4. This is a question that I receive in my DMs pretty much every day or every other day, asked in various ways. Yo, what's the best thing I should do? So pretty much I have a question here. I actually kept it from my DMs. The kid said that he just got his S4 and he's wondering what's the first mods that he should do to the car. Now, you know, I'm talking to him and he explained that he got it for a crazy price. He's a young guy, so he got it for like $4 grand. So once I hear that, I already know chains are probably, you know, not have been done. I asked him about the mileage. He said the mileage is about 130K. So, you know, I gave him the information like, hey man, you need to be looking into doing the chains or doing the guides because, you know, if they're not done, eventually you're going to go and then you're going to be in a situation where you could have spent a certain amount of money and now you have to spend this much money to get that car back on the road. And then there's other things that should be done when you do the guides. Like, that's why when people ask me this question, it's kind of like I'm appealing to multiple people because there's different routes that you can go. Like when you talk about mods, right? Like with this car, the guides is the point that we all worried about. So, but when you take that motor route to do your guides, there's a lot of other stuff that should be done with it. You should be replacing all your seals on the motor. You should be, you know, looking at your heads to rebuild them, especially if it's high mileage, like over 100K. You should be looking at doing your valve seals because sometimes the valve seals go, like my car personally right now, my valve seals are pretty much need to be replaced, and I'm aware of that. So but when you take that motor out, you need to check your heads. You need to replace the valve seals, especially if you're getting a lot of, like, if you're on diesel and you're getting smoke coming out the back and it's like bluish, that's oil getting past your valve seals. Or it could be, another thing I heard, it could be bad piston rings. Two things that need to be done with the motor, like while the motor is out the car. So you can get those rectified and do that. So when you're doing your valve guides, you should be checking your heads. You probably gotta rebuild your heads. You might have to change your piston rings. You should be doing a new clutch. If you're doing headers, getting headers in there with the motor in the car. I haven't heard of anybody doing it. If they can do it, it's probably very hard. That should be another thing that you should be looking to do. Headers, so you're full exhaust. So pretty much all the basic mods before boosting the car can be done while doing the guide. So it's kind of like I can do the mods, but I might as well do the maintenance at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's for certain cases. That's probably for most cases because most people are getting these cars in terrible condition. But if you have like proof of somebody who did the guides and you know you don't hear any noise when you buy the car and it's good, you know they did it right, because also people can install guides, you know, and not put it back the right way, and you get fucked in the end. So, but if the maintenance is done and everything's done, I'm gonna try to keep it simple. I'm gonna try to appeal to different people, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple. The first mod that I'm going to suggest is the Jackal tune. Now, a lot of people feel like JHM is a better tune. I personally don't. That's just my opinion, and it's not a knock to JHM or whatever they do over there. I buy JHM products all the time, but as far as the tune for this platform, I don't think it's better. I've driven cars with that tune, and I've driven, of course, if you see my video, I'll link it right here. I've driven the new tune that's running on my car. I have no issues with it. Some of the positives to the tune is it's very smooth. JHM has like as soon as you tap the pedal, the car is just, you know, it's lifting up, it's giving it all the power, and it's cool for when you're racing, but when you're driving around town, it's over aggressive. The Jackal is a little more smooth, and it still has that kick if I want it. If I want to get into the car, like, I can still get that kick. So overall, I think it's a better tune. It comes with launch control and it's a fraction of the price. So if you're looking for a tune, definitely get a Jackal. So I mean, that'll probably be the first mod that I would do. The second mod is I would definitely do like catless downpipes, or depending on if you're in California and you need cats, I would get like high flow cats. But I'm in New York and I don't give a fuck, so I use catless downpipes, and then I have a 2.5-inch catback. So as far as downpipes, I'm gonna say go with xspower. They're cheap, very affordable, and I've had them on my car for 3 years and I have no issues, I have no leaks or anything. Then again, my stuff is welded. I like shit welded because with the clamps and stuff like that, my car is bagged and I don't want to hit a clamp or some shit or some freaky shit happen and then my whole exhaust come apart. I've had it happen in other cars, so that's why I just weld my exhaust. But I have xspower downpipes, and then I have a fast and tension catback. I'm going to leave a clip here of how it sounds right now. So with the exhaust, that's why I was saying, like, with the maintenance and the mods, because if you're doing your guides, at that point, if you have the motor out, you're doing your guides, you might as well just put headers in there, and you can get xspower headers for I think probably about, I think the downpipes are about, I pay like 300. The headers are probably like 500 or 600, compared to JHM's 2100 or whatever. It doesn't make sense. So it really depends on what space you guys are in, or what position you're in, to decide what mods you should be doing. But yeah, if you're doing the guides, just go for the headers, because the headers are going to come with the extension for the downpipe, and then you won't need downpipes. It'll be straight from the header all the way back to the catback. The third thing that I would probably suggest is some suspension. Stock, the car is kind of high. It rides very nice. I ain't gonna lie, the stock suspension is nice, but it's just for my liking and how I like to turn and how I like the car to feel. It's too high. On the lower end side, get coilovers. My suggestion would be BC coilovers. I had those actually before I had my air suspension, and those coilovers were great. I didn't have any issues with them. Very adjustable. I can adjust the dampening. This car is very heavy, especially in the front. So you need to have something that can handle all that weight up front, and adjust the dampeners for how you depending on if you're tracking the car, depending on if you're daily driving it. You don't want the spring rates to be, the dampening to be too harsh. Nobody wants to ride in your car. So I like that adjustability. So I had BC coilovers, and then I sold my BC coilovers and went to an Airlift 3-piece suspension, which I love. Some people, they don't like bags, but I love them. And, I'm the one paying for the car, so I'm gonna do what I want, but you gotta do what makes you happy. Just know that the BCs are gonna cost you probably $1,000. On sale, you probably can get it for $900. I got mine for $900 when I bought them. And then the air suspension is, man, it's gonna be between low end 2,800, high end, like if you're paying full value, which I would never advise you to buy it without a coupon, probably $4,000. So those are the top mods to me, that those are like the must buys. Like anything else is really just aesthetic stuff, or if you want more power, like a supercharger, or turbo, and turboing is another thing I'm going to cover on this channel, because that is the route I'm probably going to go with. My 4.2 is, I have somebody who's making, who makes turbo kits or whatever, and he's going to do my whole setup for me, and I'm going to be able to bring that to you guys. So that's another valuable option instead of going with the superchargers and stuff like that. I mean, superchargers are cool, but everybody loves turbos, man. It's just better to me. But as far as top mods, yeah, that'll be pretty much the must-have. Like, if you have a car, those are those are the things that I would tell you, like, yo, you need to get that done after your maintenance. Because please, the guys, like, I've been hearing, stories in my DMs. Oh man, I bought the car and I've had it for 8 months, and I've been doing all this stuff. I've been buying, lips and all this stuff, and then the guys go, and I'm like, yo, you didn't have any information on the guys? They're like, no. I mean, I did hear some chain slap, but I didn't think it was a big deal. And then now they gotta do the guides, and they gotta repair the heads because all the bent valves. I just want people to avoid that problem. Me personally, I don't like hearing that, especially when there's all this information out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this car has been out for at least 12, 13. My car, 2008, has been out 12, 13 years. I think the 4.2 started in like 2003, 2004. There's so much information out here, so a lot of people could prevent that. So, as mods for the car, first thing, get that jack and tune. Hit Matt up. I'm gonna leave his information in the description. Let him know I sent you. He'll take good care of you. He's also got upgraded intake manifolds if you want a little more extra power and stuff like that. Hit him up. He'll take good care of you. Do that. Definitely refresh your exhaust system. Definitely get those stock cats out because those are very restrictive and they actually hurt the motor. So you need to get that flow up. So definitely that's one of the first things that would get done. And then suspension. Suspension, out of those things, suspension could be last. Because that's not really a major thing. But the stock tune on this car and the stock exhaust is terrible. So I advise everybody to get that done. But it's your boy Mel. Catch me in the next one. I'm going to be probably do a lot of these videos answering questions. So hopefully the new people that come to this platform, they can find my video and it can be helpful to them and they can find some type of direction. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.